Cats, we had some people that made a presentation with Maria Carmen-Arroyo at those
Right.
table meetings.
I remember that.
They're still around,
Yes.
the cats. So those two things I would say, the dog poop and the stray cats.
And
for now.
yes. And with
Okay.
that, I think that you know what we need to do, because that bothers, well, living on that
Yeah.
block, and especially we want a garden there. So we need to
Right.
get rid of that
That's
out of there.
the rats.
That's gonna,
You don't talk
right.
about it. But
The
anyway,
rats we know.
yeah, what it is,
Even the
I
two-legged
think for the
ones, but
Pooper
anyway.
Scooper law is not enforced. And I think
Right.
as a community board, we should push for that to be enforced. And I don't know why, because they can get
But
money.
I have
And-
a thing that
and that's a
was
bunch of
talked
bull.
They
about.
said it was a budgetary thing.
No, it's,
We
you
were
know
not
what it is?
getting
We
the
still can
signs.
push it. Let me tell you why. Because on the Simpson Street, we're getting the 941 and 940 are getting ready to, you know, I've heard it from the owners, new owners, with Omnia. The thing is, they're going to put up a lot of cameras. They're promising this, and I'm going to take it to believe Omnia, because they've been successful in other places as developers. And that's going to make a difference, because see, you don't have to, because they can't give them tickets if they don't have an ID on them.
Right,
But
right.
you can have a picture, speak 1,000 words.
Right.
So we have enough cameras on that block. Start posting those pictures, putting it on the YouTube. People are starting to feel bad too, and we can pressure the city with that. That's money
Are the
coming in.
people,
We
do they
waste money.
have registered their dogs
Yeah,
for tax or not?
Huh?
I think it's education.
Right.
Yes.
And also maybe have block watches with videos. Because I told a lady
Man,
the
for
dog
heaven.
defecated, and she started cursing me in Spanish, thinking that I didn't know. And I told her, for your
Well, you don't
age,
look Hispanic.
right, for your age, you know something, I can curse and I have an attitude. I mean, I come from the Bronx and the gang-busting days. Then another guy, I'm with the black bags, and his dog is urinating on the bag. Then he started with his stuff. And I told him, dude, if you want to get it on, I mean, don't be talking, you know. You're just full of hot air. And you know, so it's really, I'm thinking of leaving, really, of selling the brownstone and leaving City Island too. Because I tell you, no matter what happens, you can't win, even with some of your neighbors.
Yep.
You know, I mean, I don't know what to do anymore.
But
I say
But
become a landlord and move.
I remember the city saying when we had bought the cleaning after your dogs, they
Yeah.
said that the program they budgetized or could not make any more signs, that they were not really,
Right.
unless, you know, they can see or whatever. So if that's changed or we can do something, then I mean that's something we need to focus on.
Some signs and pictures. We can get a lot of things through that, and through maybe even getting developers
Yeah.
to contribute to it, for the pictures.
Here's
Because they got to
another
clean it up.
Here's another thing.
And they don't want to, because I call the city on them. The city comes out and will
They
give
do?
them a fine, yes.
Yeah. It's you know that
Well, you need to
Longwood
have
is a
ID.
landmark district, and we had signs, right? Those signs are gone. You know, it's now I have a summons for 3 years I haven't paid, and the thing is that the kids that go. Here's another thing that has to do with health too. Sanitation, that school, 120, and they leave their drinks, they leave their French fries all over. Then I get a summons, and these people, that's what they're doing. They even Pascual Gomez around the corner with his brownstone. The city does this to make money, man.
Put cameras up.
We're gonna
You too.
have to do something.
I will put cameras
or-
up. That's right. Start doing it and embarrassing people in the city. That's all you have to do. When you start that stuff, nobody wants to look at
Then
themselves.
they talk. I can't live in the neighborhood because I'm going to a better. But
Yeah,
you're the ones
going to
that
mess
are
it
the
up.
culprits,
Yeah.
man. You're gonna go.
Well, we work at that. And no new, right? Well, we done had new.
Yeah.
No one, any announcements?
When the Bronx walk in 2 weeks.
Excuse me? Okay. Well, she left. She must not want to. You gonna talk about you? You got your papers, everybody, for the
Yeah, we have
wrong
it.
floor? You got yours? This one.
All right, it's our second annual AIDS walk. We need as much support as it's gonna get. We're gonna be walking from
From 1070 Urban Health.
Urban Health all the way to the Monida Rec Center. It's a little, I think, shorter this year because, well, you walked
All up the hill, down Lafayette.
Yes, down Lafayette. I mean, the park was a little retreated, and it was a bit too much to walk. So,
We roller skate.
someone wrote something, but we decided, or the community board decided to shrink it to make it more shorter, but to be able to make people to be able to walk.
we start at 10 o'clock in the morning, and by 12, we already done. So, just to come.
Yeah, I remember that.
And what's going to be at the rec center? You're going to have tables
Yeah,
again?
they're gonna have some tables, some screenings, and some community-based activities.
Okay.
I know we're doing pressure.
Okay, in the garden outside.
Giving out apples.
By the
Okay.
rec center.
Yeah, I know what you mean. Okay, so that's any more announcements, no? Okay, so, go
I
ahead.
wanted to say, to Roland, maybe the people in your district or your area that has the same issues as the poop, because that's why I started on the police council, because all of that
Right,
crap.
exactly.
And the police council, they say that something about the summonses, that they don't have the manpower. However, we have a lot of people, or more people addressing this issue.
Right.
Maybe they can find some way to have the manpower to issue the summons to these individuals. Because
No, that's good. And I've been to the meetings, but not regularly. But now that Raul Salamanca is, in fact, what is he, the president? I
forgot about
to
that.
address these issues. Yeah. Because, they have to hear about this.
it's been an ongoing thing. I mean,
Yeah.
it's just
It's
disgusting.
crazy.
What do you prefer, coffee?
So there we are. We're ready to adjourn, fellas?
Motion to adjourn.
Aye.
Second.
Thank you.
We don't need a live.
I hope we didn't scare you away.